And then, did you get the message that Niko was having trouble finding the link for the Facebook?
I did post it to Displaced. I shared it already to Displaced. And by the way, last week, Ed, your mom couldn't get on. So
right. So I'm in touch with her trying to get,
okay.
Yeah, but she's not, I don't think she's at her computer right now. So, but I'll yeah.
You want to check to make sure it's, I mean, I just shared it to.
Yeah, no, I saw you shared it to your page. So yeah,
I shared it to the Tommy Feldman page. And then, so we should be good. So I think we're ready to start. Ed, if you want to go ahead and cue the music.
I will. Let me see. Where is the music? There.
It's the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour. We did it, you guys. We made it through another week. I used to say we made it through another week of the pandemic. I guess that's still true. But in this case, we just made it through another week of life, which is great. And we're here and it's going to be fun. We're going to interview comedians. This is a talk show where we interview comedians. We find out what makes them tick, why they got into comedy. We play clips of their comedy. This is actually a complete and total solution for comedy, actually, this show, because we do improv. We do some sketch. We do some characters, we do stand-up, we do everything. So it's a comprehensive show, high production value here at the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour, because it is all just us amateurs putting this together, having a good time. And we have a good time. And we get to see people from all over the world here on our show. So sit back, relax. If you're watching on Facebook Live, and there are several of you, you can make a comment anytime you want in the chat, and we will try to read the comment on air, assuming it's relevant and especially if it's funny. Yeah, that's the show. So we usually start off with a little bit of the news of the world from yours truly. So let us go ahead and get started with the news of the world. All right. First story of the night. You probably have picked up on this. North Korea fired an anti-aircraft missile recently as part of their latest round of testing. Now, as you know, there's been an on and off talks aimed at denuclearization of North Korea, the Trump administration and others before them. But, you know, this is just back and forth. You know, all it shows is that Kim Jong-un he's really decisive. I mean, is he our friend? Is he our enemy? We don't know. I think his new nickname should be Kim Jong. Yeah. That should be his name. And by the way, comedians, if you guys want to make a comment on anything I've said, I'll pause briefly after the thing if you want to say something, and regulars too.
I would like to say that recently I started watching stuff about North Korea, and I found out their game shows are crazy. Have you seen Squid Game? I mean, I would not survive I wouldn't survive one round of Squid Game. That's crazy. Yeah,
love that show.
It's good. It's real good. Great show. Loved it.
All right. Yesterday,
I have a cousin. Her name is Bing Bing. Back in Vietnam, she was the life of the party, the Communist Party. North Korea, Vietnam, China.
Yes. I know Bing Bing. She's a real zinger. Rhymes.
Wait.
So the Senate finally approved a bill that would effectively raise the debt ceiling, so we wouldn't go into default. So we've avoided the crisis for now. This was done to the delight of Senator Chuck Schumer, as you can see here, who I found out actually he's a Black Eyed Peas fan. Yeah, how do we know this? Is because, well, after they made the announcement, somebody saw him singing his own lyrics. He's like, "I got a ceiling." It's gonna be. I don't know. I told my daughter that, and she's like, that's way too corny. You cannot do that. And I said, you know what? I'm all about corny.
That was good.
All right, moving on. According to the recent Pandora Papers, this is about, all the wealthy people hiding their money everywhere. Investigation. The biggest tax haven in the United States is none other than South Dakota. That's right, where wealthy families can pass their assets from generation to generation tax-free, which actually makes total sense to me now why Donald Trump wanted to be on Mount Rushmore.
Yeah.
Tax-free forever, baby.
There's no way that is not like a super villain layer. I don't understand why we have that, and that there has to be super villains living in that thing. Like
Exactly.
Yeah.
It would seem like the perfect place to hide a missile. Maybe,
dude, if I was Lex Luthor, I would definitely have a condo in there somewhere, dude. Like, yeah, I'd battle all my enemies on top of that thing. It'd be great.
exactly. So, one of our guests wrote, it would be the only place where he would be considered, where Trump would be considered chiseled. That's right.
Nice.
Yeah, chiseled only in that universe. All right, this is dedicated to you, Eric. 90-year-old William Shatner is rocketing into space this month.
What?
Aboard Jeff Bezos' space travel company, Blue Origin. Now, as you know, Jeff Bezos, he's been up there as well as Richard Branson. So I'm sorry, Mr. Shatner. In this case, it's more like you're going to be boldly going where several people have been before.
Yeah.
Not exactly Star Trek.
I just hope he deals with his captain's log before he leaves.
His captain's log.
Yeah.
All right. And our last story of the night. I don't know if you read this blog, Eat This Not That, this popular blog about food, recently published a list of the 7 most disliked menu items at major fast food chains. Now, top of the list, Arby's creamy Mediterranean chicken wrap. Not a surprise. And McDonald's filet-o-fish, which kind of surprised me.
My mom likes the filet-o-fish.
Oh, yeah,
I know a lot of people like it. So
yeah.
Doesn't make sense. But here's the thing. I don't think that they really did this accurately. I don't think that they included kids in this assessment because, as my kids will tell you, or any kid will tell you, the one thing that they will never touch at a fast food restaurant is the salad.
Yeah.
I have never seen a child eating salad at a fast food restaurant, or even an adult for that matter. I mean, no one eats salads.
I thought you were going to say napkins.
Yeah, if I saw a kid eating a salad at a fast food place, I would assume they were abducted. I'd get the authorities. Like, something's wrong here. Like, this is happening.
Call Child Protective Services. I think we have a vegan child.
That's funny, man.
Someone's hurting that kid. Someone's hurting this kid. They need to be taken away. Yeah.
It's a secret message.
Yeah, exactly.
And that would
be a good one.
That'd be guys. Give it up for me for. I think I got to go have a salad after this. So, inspiration.
The salad days of Tommy.
Yeah.
Oh, just don't get diarrhea.
Did that guy say to eat Arby's and not eat the filet fish? Because that's inaccurate, dude. Like, everything at Arby's is filth on earth, but a filet fish is actually delicious, in my humble opinion, and that's very humble. Award-winningly humble, but yeah.
Guys, we have a special guest tonight that just was able to phone in. She's let me see if I can put her in the let's see where I have spotlight. Add to the spotlight. Where do I put my
Beam her aboard. You have one Captain Kirk story, you're gonna pay for it for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find Charlotte. Let's see here. Charlotte, I guess you're Charlotte. Why don't you come on in, Charlotte, and we'll spotlight you and make an appearance. Charlotte Sheen, everybody. Give it up for Charlotte Sheen.
Guys, sorry, just give me 1 second.
One second.
Sorry, just 1 second. Hunter, listen to me, okay? Do not interrupt mommy while she's working, okay? Eye contact. You won't? Okay, go. Hi, guys. My name is Charlotte Sheen, and I'm here today to advocate for childcare for everyone, especially those that cannot afford it, such as me. I've had a hard time during the pandemic. Well, I've had to take up some ASMR work. What? Come here. You're bored? You're bored. Okay. Try to cure cancer. Just stay busy, okay? I'm so sorry about that, guys. as you can imagine, being a mom of 3 is a little tiresome when you work at home and you're trying to raise them. It's getting harder. They try to use some of my props. Yes, and I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. 1 second. You guys need to shut up, okay? You need to shut up and use your inside voices because I'm trying to work right now. I'm going to take every popsicle in this house and I'm going to eat every popsicle and I'm going to beat you with the sticks. I'm overwhelmed. I think we should have more adequate care for Charlotte Sheen. Thank you. Hunter? He's so rambunctious.
All right, that was, I forgot to introduce Charlotte properly. She's an advocate for affordable childcare, ladies and gentlemen. And so she's trying to keep quiet. That is why she had to whisper. And and you're also ASMR. Got it. You're also, yes, I see.
Charlie, I bet some of our viewers will like more information about ASMR as they've probably never heard of it before.
Well, I don't think they can hear it now either.
We can't hear Charlotte when you're almost too low. We can't. It's not coming through.
Hold on. Guys.
We're not hearing the whispers even.
No.
I think Hunter wouldn't mind if you just use a low voice.
Sorry, hold on. I work it.
Yes, yeah.
This is
Okay.
goodbye.
Yeah, give her a break, Tommy. She's got 3 kids, Tommy. Come on, give her a break, dude. Let her get back.
Childcare as well as an ASMR. Is it ASMR or ASMR? How do you, someone help me figure that? How do you pronounce that?
I don't know. I can't afford a doctor, so I have no idea what that type of procedure costs these days. But I don't know how to pronounce it either. But I'm sure it's great.
When I first heard about ASMR, I thought it was pronounced ASMR, and I thought to myself, why would you want to put the ancient spice myrrh on your ass? But that's just but that's just me. Guys, give it up for Charlotte Sheen show. That was, and I hope she can take care of her children. I hope we can get her some affordable health care. And with that, I think it's time for our first guest of the evening. Let me pull Steve up here. Steve Boutelle coming to us from Pacific Northwest. Spotlight for Steve, spotlight for me. And what? No, that's not what I want to do. That right, spotlight. Okay, guys, give it up for Steve again. Sorry, technical difficulty. Welcome to the show, Steve Boutelle. How are you doing today? Thanks for coming on the show. I try to give people an opportunity in the beginning to introduce themselves. I know a little bit about you, but I think today I'll just sort of let you run with it. Why don't we start off, Steve, you said earlier before we started that you were new to comedy, but that's okay. Why don't you tell us what is interesting to you about comedy? Why have you decided to take this journey with us here? And tell us more about what your plans are for your comedy.
Well, I've got about an hour and a half now of material ready to go for my own show, but I've got to do some more open mics before I do that. I
Okay.
got into comedy before, really for my own mental health. Because my life's been so screwed up, I make fun of it.
Mhm. Okay.
And when I make fun of it, people laugh, and when they laugh, it makes me feel a lot better.
Mhm. Okay.
So that's really what been focusing on. I do a lot of one-liners,
Mhm.
but Lara Starcevich, she was on last week.
Right.
She's a really good friend. She's got me involved in improv now. So we do improv Zoom meetings every Tuesday night, and then we do the show once a month. And we just had a show not too long ago, and it was freezing cold, but it was a lot of fun.
Well, you have some comedy videos up on YouTube that I found, and it looks like you've been doing some stuff for a couple of years now, though.
Yeah, I started back in, what was it, 2014?
Mm-hmm.
And just because of the area I live in,
Mm-hmm.
there's not a lot of chance to do open mics or comedy shows because, well, I live in BFE, man. My town's got one stoplight.
Well, thanks to Zoom, you doesn't matter. You could do comedy online.
And this is what I'm finding out now is that I can do comedy online through Zoom.
Yeah.
So I'm going to start doing that.
If you wanted to hit some clubs, some comedy clubs, where would be the nearest market for you? Would it be Seattle or?
It'd be Seattle or Tacoma.
Seattle. Okay. Well, Seattle's got a lot of clubs.
Oh, yeah. And my mentor, the guy that got me into comedy, we're talking about going down to Seattle and hitting a couple open mics in about 2 or 3 weeks.
Mhm.
When? Sorry.
In about 2 or 3 weeks.
Awesome. I know you said. I'm just thinking the dates. Anyway, sorry. I go there fairly frequently. I'm going to be at Seattle, Tacoma area like in a few weeks too. I might
Oh,
hit
really?
you if it's the same time. That'd be awesome. Sorry to
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, Steve, you should definitely connect with Niko. He's active in the Pacific Northwest. You know, whenever he travels for work, he always hits the comedy scene, and maybe he can be another, mentor for you or helper
Oh,
or
that'd be
something like
great.
that.
Totally
So,
awesome.
I did pull up a clip of yours, Steve, and I thought we should play that a little bit to kind of give us a little bit of a framework for your comedy. So let's go ahead and do that.
Oh Lord, I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Hey, there's no, it's just comedy. There's nothing to be embarrassed. It's we'll just play a couple minutes here. I actually I saw some of this. This is you, right, Steve?
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. So let's play a minute or two of Steve Boutelle. Where is this, Steve?
This is at Peninsula College in Port Angeles.
Okay, great. And was this just a regular show, or what kind of was it? A mic?
This was an opening act for Susan Jones.
Oh, okay.
This is a Cupcake Jones.
Okay. All right. Here's Steve Boutelle back in 2015. I think I'm going to play the part about your observations on sort of nature, I suppose. Let's just play this here. Here we go. Steve Boutelle.
I'm going to tell you what, I'm going to talk to you tonight about my conversations with God. It's not about religion, it's about conversations with God. First question I have with God is I say, why do men have nipples but no functional boobs? It makes as much sense as wiping before you poop. Why? Another thing I ask God is I say, God, why is it in the summertime when I sit down to go to the bathroom, I have to lower the water level because my boys get wet? That didn't start happening until I hit my 40s. That was, no. And God forbid, I swear, you have to be really careful so you don't sit on one. That would really hurt. The other thing I talked to God about is, God, why'd you put my prostate where you put it? Down and back. Why couldn't it be up in front? To the side? Because how they check your prostate is really disgusting. I went to my doctor, he says, okay, we gotta check your prostate. I said, okay, what do I gotta do? I opened my mouth up, he says, no, wrong end. I said, what do I gotta do? He said, drop your pants, lean over the table, or over the bench, and just relax. Relax? You're gonna violate me. And I tell you what, this is no joke. This was running through my head. If I feel two hands on my hips, and I hear you say you're gonna feel a little prick, I'm gone. See ya.
Well, that was really good.
Yeah, I was.
Still use that material? I hope you do.
Yeah, every once in a while.
Yeah, the old water level. I never thought about the water level in the toilet. Why was it only in the summer that you have to do that, or was it just a frame of reference?
Because your balls sag so bad.
Oh, more in the summer.
Right.
Oh, see, I live in
It's
California.
warmer out.
It's always warm here, so it's always
Well, see, in the Northwest, we have seasons here.
yeah.
We
You
actually
may want to just explain that part a little bit, because I know what you mean, but again, it's a year-round thing for us here in California. Now, Steve, what are you doing these days? Are you like you said, you do improv on Zoom, and what are you up to?
I just doing improv and working on material for like I said, doing a show
Okay.
and hopefully get an opening gig here pretty soon. And just going from there.
Will you please let us know when you have more shows you want to announce, or if you have some comedy sets you want to publish or whatever. You're always welcome to come on to the Tommy Feldman group and publish it. And we do appreciate that you were a fan of the show, and now you're coming on the show. So please stay in touch with us, Steve.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks
All
for
right.
having me.
Thank you, and don't go anywhere, because you're part of the quiz later on. So I know you
Okay.
want to have some guesses there. So guys, give it up for Steve Boutelle for coming on the show.
Thank you.
Appreciate that. All right, you guys, and it's interesting because Steve mentioned improv. We actually do improv here on the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour, and Ed Ruben is our lead improver. So why don't we spotlight Ed and take
Well, hello, everybody. Hey, it's improv time. So the way we do this is like the complete opposite of what they teach you when you take an improv class. Usually they say, never ask a question. And in this game, you only are supposed to ask questions. And so Tommy's going to bring up a web page that we can use to randomly generate
right, let's do that.
something to inspire us. And then we'll just, whoever wants to start starts. And then if somebody says something that's not a question, Tommy will ring the magic bell. And that means either he got bored or somebody, Yeah, so it's lots of fun. Anybody who's on the show can participate. So who would like to who is interested in doing it this time?
Me.
All right. Why don't I do it with Nicole first, and then we can get the next pairing after that. All right, Nicole, do you want a location, a relationship, or a word?
Location.
What does that mean? Does anybody know?
I think we need to do a different one. Let's do a different one.
Is this set to English?
You can make it to be whatever you want it to be. It's improv.
Am I
that's
acting out
true.
for 3 minutes or what?
No, just you just go. The word is Taylor, and we just go back and forth until we say something that's not a question.
A tailor shop, we would assume.
Yeah, Taylor shop.
And then I just do an act.
Yeah, we'll just go back and forth. Hey, Nicole, how much to get these pants hemmed?
How much is what? Trời ơi, nói vậy nó lớn đi, không nghe gì hết trơn à. What did you say?
Is there how much to have somebody cut the bottom of these trousers?
Let me measure you, okay? Okay, you look a little bit not too tall for me. So probably I charge you $45, okay?
Is $45 the going rate to have pants cut?
Of course, man. You look rich to me. Okay? You work in high tech, you probably have a lot of mini that all I care, okay?
Can't you see
You
that I
wanna pay
haven't
for me?
shaved in a while?
I
I
work
look
hard,
poor,
man.
don't I?
No, you have to pay for me. I work very hard from 8 o'clock to until midnight to 45 minutes, nothing. Okay? Cut
Are
two
you
pants.
saying that I am lazy?
I don't say you lazy, but you have to pay for me. No question asked, okay? Trời, thằng này nó kẹo quá trời luôn à. Cái cắt cái
Is
quần
it
nó
okay?
I'm gonna just give that to Nicole and on sheer force of character.
Everything's
That's
a
true.
question
All
if you go why. They're okay at the end.
Wasn't
All right, who would like what two people would like to go next? Any volunteers? All right. We have to institute the draft.
Oh, wait, Hailey
Oh,
wants
is
to
that
do it.
Hailey?
I'll go. Yeah.
All right, Hailey, and who else?
I'll get
Mira.
ready to go.
Oh, Steve. All right.
Yeah, Steve wants to try.
All right.
All right, let me find Steve here. All right.
This is gonna be fun.
Okay. Steve and Hailey, what would you like to Hailey, what do you think? Relationship?
Up to the guest.
Okay, Steve, you want a relationship, location, or word?
Let's do relationship.
All right, that's what I was hoping. Professor and star pupil. Perfect.
How do you think you're gonna pass this class with your work ethic? I mean,
How am I gonna pass this class the way you teach?
do you even listen? Do you even use your technology properly? I mean,
How come my dogs are barking when you're talking?
how come you can't manage your dogs during class time?
How come they're here?
Didn't you say at the beginning of the year that you wanted to be the star pupil?
How can I do that with an IQ of 19?
What did you even say? I don't even, what?
Can't you listen to what I'm saying?
Are you insinuating that I don't listen to my students?
Are you saying I'm stupid?
Are you confirming it?
You got me.
All right. That was a good one.
You got me.
And by the way, before we go to our next improv, I want to just mention that Kirk Broussard is on, and he's basically saying Niko is doing the Lord's work. He's asking about where BFE is. Where is BFE, Steve? You mentioned that before.
Hi, Kirk.
Forks, Washington.
Okay. And Ed's mom is on watching.
Ah.
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome,
Mom.
Ms. Ruben, to the show. All right, we have one more improv we could do, guys. So who's gonna go next?
All right. Who wants to go? Come on.
Ameera, do you want to?
I mean, can I go with Charlotte?
Sure. Well, Charlotte. But Charlotte has left, right?
Is Charlotte not coming back? Can Charlotte make an appearance?
I can plug this mic back in. Let's just pretend,
All right.
Hey, we can
I'm
hear
done.
it fine.
okay?
All right, let's go back to the improv menu. What's your choice?
I don't think it's going to matter.
We'll do
Now we're
word.
all scared.
Ice cream. Ice cream.
What kind of ice cream do you like?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What?
Have I lost my hearing? Everyone, what are you saying?
I'm wondering, do you need me to speak louder?
I'm wondering if you really like your kids.
Do you want them? Would you enjoy them?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
Do you think
You're a better parent than me.
I can't hear you. Well, that's not a question.
Nope.
But that was fun.
That was
That was fun.
All right,
I was
guys.
trying to mess. I was just trying to
I
mess with
I
him.
like that Sirish's idea for the whole thing was just asking, what did you say? Like,
Right.
what did you say?
Make sure I can't hear you first.
All right, good job. All right, so let's just see now. It's time to bring up our next guest of the evening. Let me find Ameera. Where are you, Ameera? There you are. Okay, hi, welcome Ameera to the show. Welcome, welcome.
Hi.
I know this was you. I only caught you one time on one Zoom show, and then, or maybe I don't remember which it was, but anyway, good to see you again, and thank you for coming on the show. And Ameera, I don't know much about. I did watch a little bit of your clip. I know you're based in Boston, but I don't know much more than that. So why don't you start by telling us about you, and especially what got you into comedy?
Okay, so I've been doing comedy like 8 months before the pandemic, and then about like 4 months. So like with Zoom, so about a year. I come from a like Muslim strict family, and I was brought up by a single father. So there's a lot of funny stories when I was growing up, and so I would just write them down like at 8 years old, and be like, when I have the courage one day, I will say these. And like I always like I had a lot of anxiety or whatever growing up. So whenever I watched like Comedy Central, it would always like brighten my day. So I wanted to do that for other people because it looked a lot of fun, and also you're helping people.
Mhm.
And they look like, working is not real work because you're just enjoying yourself. So yeah, like you said, I'm in Boston.
I noticed that you recently started a Zoom open mic on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. my time, 9 p.m. your time, which is the same exact time as my Zoom mic.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, I'm just going to put this out there for the internet verse, but should we just join forces, Ameera? Should we just combine our mics? I'm just putting this out there now.
I have been trying to look for a free Zoom because I had to like log everyone into a different platform after because they got a little bit popular, but we could. I mean, I'm open to it.
All right. Well, that was not the reason why I brought you on the show, but it's always good to just, since you got you on the hot seat here. Let's possibly collaborate in the future on that. You did send us a clip, and I wanted a chance to give you to play that. So let me see if I can find that clip. What this is Rebel Hen Comedy. Is that the venue?
So yeah, well, it's not the venue. The venue was like Turtle Swamp Brewing. So Rebel Hen is just like the girls that are like putting on the show like every month. Yeah. Got it. Okay.
They're people that are cooped up.
Cooped up.
Maybe that's where it came from.
All right. Well, I think I found the spot from that you wanted me to play. So let's go ahead and play Ameera's clip from Rebel Hen Comedy. Here we go.
My dad's a big fan of children's movies. One of his favorites is Aladdin, but he pronounces it Aladdin because we're Arab. He gets super into it. He'll make popcorn, he'll pause it if he has to be, he won't pause any other movie. And he'll have a little drum, and he'll be like, I can show you the land. I'm like, hey Dad, can I talk to you? I feel a little lonely. He's like, no, go away, and throws the drum. Some foreigners have problems pronouncing some words, but my dad has no problem calling me a whore. And then he'll just go back to singing. He'll be like, one jump ahead of the hitman. I'm like, hey Dad, so can we talk or no? And he's like, always so into this movie, and I'm like, I think he wants Jasmine to be his secret daughter because he named my sister after her. And this girl, she's not even modest at all. Like, she wears a bikini top at dinner. She got married after an hour and 31 minutes. She let Aladdin ride her carpet on the second date. She has an endangered animal. She stole an apple from the market. Are you guys with me? Another one of his favorites is Annie. He'll sing along with that one too. He'll be like, tomorrow, I love you. I'm like, Dad, can I talk to you? I feel a bit suicidal. And he's like, no, go away, slut.
He's like, why'd you turn it off? And I'm like, how does it feel to have something you love get taken away? He's like, when did I take anything away from you? October 7, 1997. You took away my fourth mom with the divorce.
Nice job, Ameera. That was really good. Are you really a fan of Disney or and if so, which Aladdin are we talking about? Talking about the cartoon or the new one?
Well, recently he was watching the newer one, but
Yeah.
he's a fan of all of them. And I like Disney movies too, but it's like the joke is like my dad is a fan of children's movies.
Well, I like children's movies too, so I don't know. Maybe it's a dad thing. I mean, they're fun. I don't know. I mean,
They're fun, but he ignores me. Like, you can pause the movie and talk to your daughter.
Now, what have you been doing lately during the pandemic, and what's your sort of? So you're in the Boston area, right? So you're doing clubs, you're doing open mics, shows. What's your?
There's some like outdoor shows I did. There's like I have a new one coming up at. It's like well, you guys aren't in Boston, but it's at the Rockwell. It's in Somerville. It's gonna be more like for newer comics. It's called Fresh Faces.
Mm-hmm.
So like every month I have like 1 or 2 shows. I'm trying to increase it, but it's like kind of hard because I don't drive. So yeah.
Right. Well, as your career progresses, Ameera, I would definitely, keep us informed. Let us know when there's shows to promote. We'll promote it on our page. Good luck with your Zoom mic on Wednesdays. Let's keep trading notes on that. Maybe we should collaborate at some point. But the Boston scene is a really good comedy scene, from what I understand. So it's a good place to develop your comedy. And so guys, give it up for Ameera for coming on the show. Appreciate that. And don't go anywhere because you're part of the Zoom quiz, the Japan commercial quiz that we're going to have later. So now it's time, you guys, for the very important business of the show, which is literally the business. Someone has to go out there and find us some sponsors, and there's really only one person who knows how to get the sponsorships, and I'm going to bring him up for you right now. Guys, give it up for Eric Newton.
Hey, what's up, everybody? How's everybody doing? It's been a great week, yeah?
Oh yeah,
that's what I like to hear. Yes, and I'm excited to be here too. This week the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour were brought to you by Ross Dress for Less. Okay, I'm always excited. Dude, I love Ross, so I shop there all the time, right? So I was excited. They even for this sponsorship, they even sent me a couple of free items of clothing, right? They sent me some stuff from their upcoming discount dashiki line. All right, it's fantastic. I decided to model it around the house. Just check it out. See how it's doing. Oh my gosh! So check it out. Here's the first one. Here's me. Right? Very casual. Thank you so much. Right? Like it's fashionable. It's fashionable. It's very comfortable. I loved it. I loved it so much. I started wearing it to work. Right. So here's me the next day at work. Okay. I'm obviously in a Zoom meeting. I'm probably trying to log out of a meeting or something like that. But I felt so just relaxed and comfortable in this meeting. It's a powerful thing. So I guess I just kept wearing them, right? So here's me. This is me watching the new Dave Chappelle on Netflix. All right, a little Chappelle and chill, if you will.
Oh my God!
Right? I mean, dude, it's just these dashikis changed my life. Right? It's great. And here, finally, here's me enjoying all the money I saved shopping at Ross Dress for Less. Right. So I want to tell all our viewers right now. All right. If you're looking to save some money, or maybe you're planning some kind of cultural inappropriate Halloween party or something like that, who knows? I'm sure you can find what you need at Ross Dress for Less. And hey, thanks for checking me out. Thanks for checking out the Tommy Feldman Happy Hour once again. I'll be back in a couple of weeks with a new sponsor for the show, everybody. So
all right. Give it up for Eric and Ross Dress for Less.
Oh, yeah. I love
that place.
I love that look.
Yes. Always like to shop at Ross, and
I love African art. African pattern is very pretty.
Oh yeah. Yep.
And we're always wondering who is Ross, but it doesn't matter. It's still Ross Dress for Less. And guys, it is my honor to have this next guest on our show tonight. My honor, because this is someone who is a Bay Area, when they say Bay Area favorite, this is true. Nicole Tran, give it up for Nicole Tran. She literally.
I'm running, man.
So good to have you
Hello,
back,
everyone.
Nicole, and good to see you. And I see your, yes, you. I really appreciate that you calling in from wherever you are outside. And Nicole, I always try to introduce my guests a little bit. In your case, it's hard because you've been doing so much. You've got, if I can just rattle off a few of your credits here, you've got the San Francisco Comedy Competition where you did very well. You have the Kill Tony podcast. I believe you tried out for America's Got Talent. You've got a lot of things going on. But Nicole, why don't you tell us what's up with your comedy lately?
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
I'm planning to go to Austin a couple weeks, and I'm going to go to LA and do some comedy shows. You know, last week I did a comedy show in Auckland, and at a black comedy club, and all the sister looked at me like, uh-oh, somebody forgot to pay the bill at the nail salon.
And now, are you still teammates with Pat Griffin? I know that you two of you are like a combo. You guys still hit the clubs together?
Oh, she having eye surgery. She have beautiful blue eyes, man. I like blue eyes people. I like blue eye guys.
You do?
But he has to have two of them.
Have you been now? What's going on with your LA stuff? I remember for a while there you were doing the Kill Tony stuff, and then through Tony you got introduced to a lot of other big names that perform at the
Comedy Store.
What is the Comedy Store? Thank you. Have you been performing at the Comedy Store because of that, or?
I'm coming back.
You're coming
Get ready, man. I got some move, man.
Well, Nicole, you know, your comedy kind of speaks for itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and play a clip of yours from when you appeared at the Punchline. For those of you who don't know, and those of you watching live, Punchline is kind of like considered one of the best clubs in the Bay Area. So to be performing there is a big deal. And so I have a clip of Nicole here at the Punchline in San Francisco. Let's play that. That should give you guys a sense of her comedy. Although I saw you online referred to you as a a humorist or a word humorist or something because of your
before I got into Toastmaster before I got into comedy, I belonged to a Toastmaster International. It's a public speaking association. That's how it starts, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's play this so we can give our audience a sense of Nicole's comedy. Here's Nicole Tran at the Punchline in San Francisco.
Trời ơi, bằng đi một tuần tao không gặp mày mà bụng mày vẫn thù lù. Please feel free to sing along if you know the words. Em không biết nào. Please excuse me the way I speak. There are some letters in the English language that I cannot pronounce. I could tell you which one they are, but I cannot pronounce them. But sometimes language barrier can be to my advantage. One time my boss says she likes hair that's curly. I thought she says I could go home early. She told me, you need to pay attention. I thought she said, take a paid vacation. My car is a Hyundai accent. When people hear me speak, they ask me, hey, where's your accent from? I say, I use a lot in San Francisco. Last week, an American guy asked me, are you nuts? I said, why? Are you allergic? Another guy told me he was a vegan. I I say, vegan, I love Star Trek. Where's your pointy ears? When I first learn English, I start with simple phrases like, how do you do? Or, I'm happy to meet you. Or, not tonight, I have a headache. I won a beauty contest for girls who speak bad English. I'm now the brand new 2021 Miss Pronounce.
Nice job. That was just a sample of your comedy. Whenever I'm at a club and you're there, Nicole, it's always first of all, it's hard to follow you because you get people so energized, and so it's always better to have you as the headliner because you get everybody very energized. You've got a lot of energy. That's really what's nice about your comedy. Nicole, what's going on otherwise that we can promote here on the show? I mean, this is an opportunity for you to tell us about shows that you want people to see or.
Oh, tomorrow I'm going to be at the Shelton Theater in San Francisco. It's a very fine theater.
Okay. And what about any LA shows or any like?
LA shows later. Yeah,
later.
in 2 months, but not now. But
Okay.
I'm going to be But tomorrow I'm going to be in the Shelton Theater.
Okay. Are you doing Zoom comedy at all or not really?
No, I'm an extrovert. Zoom more like Zoom. I did it during the COVID because I love to go out so I can meet blue-eyed white guys. I hope he either the blue-eyed white guy wants to marry me or get me a burrito.
All right. Well, guys, give it up for Nicole Tran for coming. Always
Thank you.
I hope to see you again in person, maybe one of your shows sometime soon. And
Okay, thank you for inviting me.
no,
Tommy.
thank you as always for coming.
Hi, everybody. Have a lovely weekend. Enjoy.
You too. And that's the interviews portion, but we do have a special guest that just arrived. I don't know if he's calling in from the road, but guys, Niko Lukoff is here. Let's give it up for Niko Lukoff for bringing us the Zoom love. What's up, Niko? How's it going?
Let's keep it going for Tommy. They didn't realize I was here for the whole show.
I was gonna correct him at some point. But
Nicole, it was awesome seeing you. I first saw you on Kill Tony. I think that's when I friended you on Facebook. And I do a lot of Zooms. I do have blue eyes. I am married though, but I might DoorDash you a burrito. I don't know.
I like blue eye, but he has to have two of them.
So like a year and 10 years ago, I don't know when it was now, I started this group called the Space Comedians. Like the purpose of it was to get as many people as possible to give their thoughts on Dave Chappelle's latest special.
Yeah.
So Eric, I'm glad you're in the group. You were watching it, so you can talk about it.
Man.
That's all people talk about last week, just because people like to do whatever and they have views, whatever. I don't really care. But it's but it's been fun. So the whole the focus of the group was getting people connected and doing Zooms. We do Zoom mics and Zoom shows and that kind of stuff. And Tommy's doing a Zoom mic now. Ameera met on here. She's doing a bunch of Zooms. And on Friday nights there's just a bunch of Zooms to do. Like tonight, I know I mentioned it before, but Kevin Wong he calls it Introvert's Paradise. It's a really fun mic. I really like it because it's fun energy. And one thing that's cool about it too is he'll ask you a question in the beginning of your set that you kind of riff off of. And honestly, the beginning of that, like I didn't really like that because it ate into your time too. And I'm not good at like that's not my jam. Like I like writing jokes and thinking them through. But then over the last few months, I've been doing that more and more. I've become more comfortable. Then it's actually helped quite a bit. And now new bits have kind of come from it. So it's been like a fun, different thing and a challenge. That's tonight. I think this is one of the last ones he posted. So I don't know. I know you usually promote one, but there still might be time to jump in and do it. Really, the best way to see the Zoom mics that are going on is to just join Displaced Comedians. And if I don't hit the accept button right away, just send me a private message because sometimes I just don't click through them all right away. And that's where people post actively like, hey, this is my Zoom mic tonight or whatever, sign up. also got a list that I put together that is only as up to date as I can keep it. So I know it's not 100% accurate, but it's at displacedcomedians.com. You can check it out there. But the Facebook group is Displaced Comedians, and I've been finding it actually a lot of the Zooms very useful because I've been doing a lot more live stuff, so I haven't done as many Zooms. But coming up with a bit and then just running it on a couple of Zooms, you're gonna tighten it up more. You have the potential to do that before going live. And honestly, I do think to like really know how the bit's really gonna work live, you obviously got to do it live because they're just different things. I'm not saying what's better or worse. They're different animals. And having that opportunity, having all these wonderful people putting all this effort into giving you space and giving you time to do stuff like Tommy and Ameera and everyone else doing these things gives you an opportunity to feel like it's like kind of like a cheat code. You know, you could build all this material up and then go work it out live. And that's what I've been doing since probably May or June. Before pandemic, I only did comedy for about 6 or 7 months. It was just open mics in different areas. And I've been doing in my local scene, getting on different shows. Monday night, I'm on a show. And boy, that I'm really excited for. I'm on a couple Zooms this week as well. If you want to check out any of them, just Laugh Your Lukoff is my Instagram, and I post stuff on there. And I appreciate the opportunity to just kind of chat about what's going on there. But yeah, a lot of lively conversation, a lot of posts about people's views on Dave Chappelle special. It's just like people are bored. They want to do shit. They want to talk about what's interesting to them and what they're thinking about. But I think overall still a positive environment to just ask questions and help each other out. And then now when you go different places, now you know so many people that you get to connect with. And that's I'm excited for that. I hope someday we're on the other side of COVID. I hope someday there is another side of it, and then we all get to just hang out and tell jokes together and be connected.
All right. Well, thanks, Niko. Guys, give it up for Niko for giving us his Zoom report. Good to see that Displaced Comedians is alive and well, even if it is, it's getting sidetracked a little bit, but that's okay.
Oh, I got to shout out Kirk Broussard. Also, I'm going to be in Vegas in a couple weeks for my real job, and I'm excited that we're gonna figure out a way to hang out sometime some evening. Might not get out to Mike, but I know he was watching the show. I want to say hi, Kirk, and I'll connect with some other people out there too.
Perfect. All right. Well, again, thanks to Niko for coming on. Always appreciate it. And this leads us to the last portion of the show, which is sort of just the fun time for us comedians to have with each other. It's the quiz. It's the Japanese quiz show. And for those of you that are still watching live, we are taking your guesses as well. What is the Japanese quiz show? Well, I used to live in Japan, and I was always I had an admiration for their comedy, especially the commercials in Japan. I thought they were super funny when I lived there. And when I started doing comedy a few years ago, I was always trying to think of a way that I can incorporate Japanese comedy into my comedy somehow. And I finally found a way to do it. I play commercials from Japan, and I play them only halfway. So then the audience and the guests here, they try to guess what the commercial is about. That's the quiz. It's what is this commercial about? We start with the guests first, and then we go to the Facebook Live audience, and then we go to our regulars because they have some experience with these products, so they sometimes know what they are. And that's the quiz show. And let's see, I know Steve checked out. We still have Ameera here. So Ameera, looks like it's just you. So Ameera, you're gonna have first crack at the quiz tonight, and then everybody else after you. So let's go ahead and go to our quiz right now. If I can figure out how to exit that screen and go to our weird and funny Japanese commercial. All right, so Ameera, you understand? I'll play the commercial, and then you'll take a guess at what it's about. So let's start with our first commercial of the night, starting after these little words here.
転職の秘訣はリアルな口コミ。良くないとこまでその大きな耳を傾けて。それ羽なの?
Okay, very strange, very odd. What could this possibly be a commercial for?
Could be Red Bull. Like Red Bull.
Red Bull. Yeah, that would certainly make sense. Live audience, you guys have a guess? Is Kirk still on? I don't know if he's still on, but no audience guesses right now. So we'll go straight to our regulars. Guys, anybody just chime in. Sirish, how about you?
Could you play the ad again?
Yeah, sure, I can play the ad.
転職の秘訣はリアルな口コミ。良くないとこまでその大きな耳を傾けて。それ羽なの? そして普通。使いやすさナンバーワン炎転職。やるぞ。
Actually, that's the whole commercial. I just realized.
Yeah.
Is it some sort of telecom service like Vodafone
Helicopter?
or no, like a telecom service like Vodafone or AT&T?
It is a service, but not telecom.
It's a dating Tinder kind of thing.
Getting warmer. It is networking of a kind.
Oh, it's a job site.
Yeah. Well, you didn't give you that was a second guess you had, but we'll give it to you anyway. It is a job site. It's called Intenshoku, and basically
I'm sorry.
That's all right. This when they showed these like reviews here, they're like the Glassdoor of these are like reviews when they showed like all the pop-ups. This, people are saying, oh, I like this job because it's good, or this company is good for this, or it's sort of that's the idea. All right, let's keep going on here. Let's find the next commercial here. Let's see here. The next one is interesting. It starts off with a big onion. If I can find that, where did that onion go? Okay, here we go. All right, next commercial. Starting now.
何食べたい？酢豚？玉ねぎ一つで。あ、できます。玉ねぎだけで。
All right, it's a big onion and something going on. What could this possibly be, Ameera? Any guesses?
Burger? No.
A burger?
A frozen burger. I don't know.
Frozen burger. Okay. Well, there is meat involved. I'll give you that. Let's see. Who didn't get a guess? Ed, you didn't get a guess last time.
I'm gonna go for like a Blue Apron type of service where they send you ready to cook meal or something like that.
You're getting warmer, but it's not. It's just a standard thing that you would buy.
Is the meal getting warmer? No.
The meal. Yeah, there you go. I was slow on the uptake on that one. Yeah, that was good. No, yes, it is getting warmer. You would definitely keep this up. Niko didn't get a guess last time either.
I did, but I'm gonna take one anyway. It's okay that you don't remember anything. They do not. It's okay. It's not. Yeah,
he's gonna cry as Lukoff now.
Niko's changed over time. I think this place is making him more vindictive and vengeful.
Are you surprised at all? No. It's I think it's like a frozen dinner kind of thing. Just you get at the grocery store. It looks like it's gonna look really great on the commercial. It's not gonna be as great when you take it home and you throw it in the toaster oven and burn it. I think that's the thing that it is.
It is. You are correct, but I'm looking for more specificity. It's a very specific frozen dinner. It's a specific thing.
All right, I've got a second guess whenever my turn to have a second guess is.
Is it curry?
No, but you're getting warmer. You're thinking specific things that Japanese people like to eat. And curry is one of them. So Ed, what do you think?
I thought it was I'll go with a single serving soy sauce meal of some sort.
It has soy sauce in it.
Most likely at all.
I thought it was like a meal for one person.
I'm going to show you the actual meal prepared, and then we'll see.
2 to 3 right here.
You know what this is? You have any idea? Let's play it again.
Stroganoff.
Not strong.
Lasagna.
Eric and I are planning a trip to Scandinavia, so he's
exactly.
It's like any answer is racist.
We have our vacation shirts on.
Mandarin chicken.
Let me see.
Meatball, something or other.
It's right there on the package. What could this possibly be?
Ham.
It's not. It's from a company called Nippon Ham. But this is a Japanese staple food. It is Chinese in origin, and it's got
it's like
pineapples in it. It's got pineapple. Think about when you go to the Chinese restaurant. It's got pineapple in it, peppers, pork. It could
E.F. Chang's in a bag.
Yeah.
Pineapple pepper pork.
I think it's gonna be Kung Pao something.
Oh, you're close. It's should I tell you guys what it is?
Sweet and sour.
All right. It's sweet and sour. Sweet and sour
man.
pork. Sweet,
Yep.
basically sweet and sour.
It is.
Japanese people love sweet and sour. Anything sweet and sour. So it's a sweet and sour kit.
Ah.
So well,
I
you know,
want that.
I yeah, it is. It's pretty good actually. All right. So just so you remember, Japanese people love Chinese food. So let us go to the next one. If I can find this next one. This one got me a little bit confused. I actually had to watch it twice, but let's see what you guys come up with. All right, start.
将棋が今は人気か。
僕将棋の名人になるよ。ライバル多いからオセロにしたら？
クッキーじゃない。先生太りましたね。え、走ろう。もう
映画出れません。
主役どうしよう。いた。
私？人生変わったな。
All right. Did you follow all that?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
the girl from the beginning. I'll tell you that much. She's, you know, so Ameera, what is this a commercial for?
Photoshop.
That's what happens when you use Photoshop. You can look like this. And live studio audience, do we have any like studio audience? I mean, Facebook audience. Oh, wait a second. Laura is on the show. She wrote instant messaging app. She's warm. It is an app. I'll give you that. It is an app. But I need more specificity. What kind of app is it?
A dating app.
It's not a dating app. It's some other type of app. You probably have it on your phone already. Niko?
Some kind of photo editing app to make you look glamorous.
No, it's a bit more practical than that. Sirish, what app?
It's probably an app to order coffee.
Canned coffee.
I said no
coffee.
Coffee.
No coffee yet today. He already told us.
It's like an Uber.
It's not Uber.
She wants to get out of this place. Like she doesn't like.
Play it again. I'll play it again. Okay. And then.
Is it a mahjong game?
They do talk about mahjong in the beginning.
将棋が今は人気か。僕将棋の名人になるよ。ライバル多いからオセロにしたら？
クッキーじゃない。先生太りましたね。え、走ろう。
もう映画出れません。
主役どうしよう。いた。
私？
All right, that's the app. Ed, what do you think?
Is it a search engine of some sort?
Getting warmer. I mean, the search engine companies probably have this app.
Is it
Eric, what about
like
you?
an image search type of thing?
It's not search. Eric, what about you? Look at the tabs. It's like, look how it's organized.
Yeah, I don't. Is it like what is that one where you find places? I don't know, or like some kind of real estate thing. You find like places to live.
It's not real
Just a photo
estate
album.
It's more general than that.
Just stuff like a photo album app.
Like what's that place?
Is it like Yelp?
Airbnb, like Airbnb.
I'll play it. Let me play it all the way through.
人生変わったな。朝1分のニュースが人生を変える。スマートニュース無料でダウンロード。
Did you hear that?
Video to download.
You heard it. Smart news 1分でダウンロード。
It's a music downloading app.
Smart news. Smart news. Smart news, you guys. It's new.
Oh.
It's new.
Oh, okay.
Smart news. It's what you get 1 minute of news and then your whole life changes as a result. That's what happened in that.
Oh.
That's news to me.
All right. This last one's a fun one. And if I can find it, because it's kind of a familiar theme to. Oh, here we go. Okay. Right after. Oh, here we go. So, okay, starting now. Quick draw.
Wow, that was it?
I had to stop it there because right after that they show the product sort of.
Oh my gosh.
So, but it's Clint Eastwood versus somebody at Gunslingers. What's the duel? Ameera, what do you think? What are they going to duel with?
I have no idea this time.
No guess?
No.
All right. Facebook audience, what are they going to duel with? What's this, or what is this about? No answers. All right. Let's go to our regulars. Eric, you want
Maybe a phone.
A phone? Okay. It's not phone is a good guess. It's not a phone. It's not something that you would, it's not a device, but it is something that it's a product that you would use.
I think if either of these guys are smart, I think it's a life insurance.
Good guess. Sirish, what about you?
Is it canned coffee?
We did have a James Bond.
Because usually if it's like Tommy Lee Jones or like some other white person, it's usually like canned coffee.
Yeah, it's usually coffee, isn't it? It's not coffee, but you would eat, but like coffee, you would eat this in the morning, probably.
Oh.
Or you would eat it with coffee, maybe, I guess, depending.
Lead? You're gonna eat lead.
Eric? Oh, no, Derek, did you go yet?
Oh, I know what it is.
No, I have no idea.
All right.
It's your pride. It's your pride. Every morning you wake up and you eat your pride. Yeah.
All right, Niko, what about you?
I think it's Nicole Tran's fantasy man fighting over Nicole Tran.
Yeah, exactly. In the morning.
In the morning, you go with their coffee. I got no idea. I have no clue at all.
All right, Ed, what do you think?
I'll just go with like some sort of breakfast pastry of some sort.
Can you give me a little bit more specificity?
Let's say like a strudel one. I'll go with a strudel type of pastry.
It's not really strudel, but you're getting really close. Let me see.
Is it dim sum?
What?
Dim sum.
Donut? No, it's not donut.
Dim sum.
It's not dim sum.
Is it like a hot pocket, but with like
definitely
ham
Western?
and cheese?
It's definitely Western. It definitely has flour in it. It's definitely something that we all eat every day.
Pancakes?
Not
You
pancakes.
eat pancakes every day?
No, I never eat pancakes, you monster.
That's how he makes us all feel miserable. He gets to eat pancakes and stay
Pancakes
thin.
every day.
Bastard.
Yeah.
You have to be able to
Just
think about it.
a slice of bread? Is it just a slice of bread?
Wait, whoa. Somebody said bread. Who said bread?
I did.
Oh,
Wow.
It's bread. Let's just see how they do this. Let's go back.
Wow.
They're serious about their carbs.
It's duel. It's a bread duel, you guys. Watch this.
This is the dumbest.
Oh man, that was awesome.
I knew you guys would like that.
I need that as my cover photo. It's just gonna be a clip of that. That's so funny.
The guy, and then pang in Japanese they call it pang.
I bet that actually happens at Panera sometimes.
Oh, hey, Lara is watching us now. Hi, Lara.
Hi, Lara. Yeah. So yeah, that was doing bread. Pang is bread in Japanese, but it also could be pang can be the sound you make when something like pops. Pang, pang, pang. So that's the joke. It was.
I love puns, bread and puns.
Japanese joke, yes. And that's it, you guys. So anybody have anything they want to promote coming up?
I'm booked all weekend. Not doing comedy, just playing the new Metroid on Nintendo Switch. It's gonna be amazing. I want to shout out Niko for showing up from deep space, and Sirish for signing in from whatever IKEA he's at with a Wi-Fi connection. But for real, next Tuesday in San Francisco, I'm gonna be at Neck of the Woods 7 p.m. show. And then Wednesday, Penelope, and then that's all in the close feature. But yeah, those two shows. If you're in California and you want to see me perform live, you can check me out either of those two places next week.
And next week is this whole week is going to be the Mutiny Radio Comedy Festival in San Francisco. So make sure you check it out. Pam Benjamin has worked really hard on getting that all set up and going. And She's just amazing. And I'm going to be on the next Saturday show on the 16th. I think it's 2:30 at, I think it's Asiento.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
That place is great.
Yeah. So it's all part of the festival, but there's stuff going on all week. So check it out.
That means y'all are free Monday night to come to Boise, Idaho.
Yeah,
the show I'm gonna be on. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
we
really fun. I don't know why you're laughing. You can laugh at the show. The show's gonna be really funny.
Is there no electricity in Boise, Idaho? Why is it so dark that where you're at? Like, are you developing film right now? What are you doing?
I'm in Nampa, Idaho. We do not have power in Nampa, Idaho. My kids are actually just like riding a bike. It's powering all this stuff. So I gotta go pretty quick. Actually,
It's very green. Very green. I dig it.
That's
All right.
Someday we'll make it up there.
Well, that's the show. We will be back in 2 weeks. Let's see. We got some guests lined up already. Who do I have? I think I might get Chino De Leon to come back on. I think he's
great.
Awesome.
interested. And Kathy O'Brien said she would be coming back, and a comic, Chris Cow, who I met on a Zoom recently. So yeah, East Coast people coming back, and it should be a good show. That's 2 weeks. That's the 20. Sorry, is it the 23rd? 2 weeks from tonight, 22nd, I believe. So yeah, guys, we'll be back. And thanks for coming on the show. Ed, you want to take us out with some music? All right. Guys, have a great weekend, everybody.
Have a great weekend, everybody. Thank you.
Thanks,
everybody. Great
Thanks,
show.
Ameera. Thanks,
everyone.
All right, let's
Thanks
go
for having
Giants. Beat LA, or I don't know. Let's go baseball
Good night.
team.
Good night. Good night. Thanks, everybody. Good night.
Bye-bye.